So if it so happened that without a specific reason you ran away or you didn't attend mass, you'd be gone, my friend.
Never again, never again, never again. You are gone in the name of Jesus Christ.
I'm really not feeling my background, but then like that's where the lighting is and there's nothing I can do. So anyways, hey guys, what's up, what's good, what's popping? Welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, then hi, my name is Mabel. This is my little territory. I hope you love it here. I hope you stay, and of course I do hope you subscribe. And if you are a returning subby, then what's good? Okay, so for starters, this is not a video I'm supposed to be shooting. My battery died on me, and then I was like, I just don't want to sit here and then wait for the battery to charge and all. So I was like, in the meantime, let me just shoot another video, and here it is. Okay, so in today's video I'm basically going to be sharing with you guys my Catholic high school experience. So in case you didn't know, I was at St. Mary's, the one in Livingston, not the one in Lusaka. So, and there's, okay, I've seen many people do their Catholic boarding school experience, but then my school was a day school, and I feel we equally went through a lot being at a Catholic school. I don't know if you can relate. Well, obviously if you've been to a Catholic school, then you can relate to most of these things that I am going to be saying. And I just want to say that St. Mary's is really a good school. I don't know about now, but then in my days it was a good school, and yeah, I'll definitely take my time. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. But before we can get right into the video, I just need you guys to hit the subscribe button down below, because we do have a lot of fun with this channel. So yeah, with that being said, I think we can jump right into the video. So to start with, the primary school I went to had so much freedom. We could plan whatever we wanted. We could carry phones to school, and there's just so much freedom. But then we got to grade 8, and then here is this new school. So the first thing that had to change was that I had to cut my hair, because my hair was permed. So obviously if you've been to St. Mary's, then you know that we're not allowed to perm our hair, we're not allowed to overblow our hair. So my hair was permed, and then I had to cut it. Lucky enough, we're allowed to braid our hair, but then it was, if you had to braid your hair, it was going to be nothing fancy, nothing serious, no weaves, no wigs, no wool, nothing, just plain mukule, zero. At first, when we were in grade 8, we were allowed to braid mukule using wool, but then somebody toliwe like everybody was really upset. This girl went and braided fishtail, and then from that time they said we're not allowed to braid our hair using wool again, which was really sad, and everybody was upset, because like if we braided our hair using wool, like the mukule lasted longer, you get. Also, we were lucky enough to be allowed to braid our hair for like 3 weeks and some days. Okay, for some schools they'd be like, you can braid from Monday to Thursday, and then on Friday you had to unbraid your hair, which really doesn't make sense. So like you're better off not even braiding your hair. How do you just braid your hair for like 3-4 days? But then in my school we were allowed to braid our hair for like 3 weeks and some days. On every last Friday of the month we had to unbraid our hair, and then like that's the day when like they really got to inspect our hair and to see who had permed hair, who had overblown hair. And then if it so happened that your hair was overblown, sis, they're going to wash your hair and you are going to go for punishment afterwards. And then if your hair was permed, guess what? They're gonna cut your hair. Like permed hair was a no. It was just not allowed. The second thing that was new was that we had to wear really long skirts. I feel like that's what St. Mary's is known for. Like our skirts were really long. I don't know if I can find a picture somewhere there, but then if I do, I'm going to insert it somewhere here. But our skirts were very long. Okay, surprisingly we were allowed to wear short-sleeved shirts, but we had to button up all the way. Like, they didn't want to see your chest. Like, this was not allowed. Your chest didn't have to be seen. Okay, so it's the shirt, you had to button up. The skirt was really long, and then the socks had to be long as well. Like, they had to be knee high. And then we're not allowed to double our socks. We were not allowed to fold our socks. Like, I don't know, like, these things were really serious. They might sound simple right now, but then back then these were things that were really serious. We're not allowed to fold, we're not allowed to double our socks. And then, okay, we're only allowed to double our socks during winter. And then even when we had to, like, this, the 2 pairs, or I don't know, the 3 pairs of socks that you wore had to be of the same length, no matter what. Shoes, Mayo, the shoes had to be plain black shoes. Fancy shoes were not allowed. Like, no two ways about it. No ribbon on your shoe, nothing, just plain black, polishable, plain black polishable shoes. And then if you didn't follow these rules, let's say you wore fancy shoes to school, then your shoes would be confiscated, my friend. You're going home barefoot. If you did cut your skirt, then this sister would tell you to go and bring she'll tell you to go and bring the other piece that you cut from your skirt and sew it together. Now you can imagine how you're going to look. Eish. But then we still did cut our skirts, just in a clever way. Yeah, inside our uniform, like the top part, we had to wear a white or a black vest, like plain white, plain black. At the bottom, we had to wear a thigh clean, I don't know what you call it, but yeah, we had to wear that. I know you might ask, you might be wondering to say, okay, so how are they going to know that I don't have a vest inside? They randomly sent prefects to come and inspect us, so they'll check what you're wearing inside. You had to show them. They'll check what you're wearing on this side, they'll check, but then, like, have you ever shot someone your underwear because you don't want to go for punishment? So it was that serious. Yeah. Okay, I thought inspections were only for people in boarding school, but surprisingly, in my school, they inspected us. They checked our bags. They checked our bags. They, you know, even touched our bodies sometimes to see if we're hiding anything, if there was a phone on you. We're not allowed to carry phones to school. We're not allowed to carry deodorants. We're not allowed to carry clothes, shoes, anything of that sort. We're not allowed to carry brown powder. We're not allowed to apply brown powder. Lip gloss, which wasn't colorless, lip gloss that was glittery and all, was not allowed. We're not allowed to carry foundation, like, just all that stuff. I think it was because some people can't afford certain things, and then you're going to put them under pressure, and they might end up doing other things to get those things. So we're not allowed to carry all those things to school. And then also, we did not have careers day. Yeah, we didn't have careers day, so we just went to school every day in our uniform. But then with time, things kind of changed, because Independence Day became like a big thing, and we were allowed to wear our African outfits to school. But then, like, the only time we changed into something that wasn't our uniform was on sports. So, like I said, they sent prefects to inspect our bags, and nobody will tell you. If you had a good prefect, then maybe the prefect will tip you up. But then, like, some prefects will not tell you. It was just on you. So if they catch you, to say on a day you've carried a phone or you've carried what and you're caught. Phones were broken, by the way. Phones were broken by the owners, and back then it was the Blackberries. Imagine giving you a hammer to break your own curve. Damn. Eish. People were wicked, eh? So, like, the prefects would randomly come to class, and then they'll be like, we're here for inspection, everybody stand up. So you go in front, and then they'll start searching bag by bag, and then if they find something that's not allowed, then they'll be like, who's under this bag? Or you raise your hand, they write your name. They get first of all, they get whatever they found, and then they write your name. So you are going for punishment, and you're not getting back that thing. When they're done searching the bags, before you go to your seat, now they have to search the uniform, like from head to toe. They look at your hair, they look at your shirt, everything, and then you show them the vest I told you about, and you show them the cycling I told you about. Leggings were not allowed, ties were not allowed, only cycling. And then, you guys, it was really tough. Now you can imagine, you don't want to go for punishment, because like punishment was another issue. So you don't have anything illegal, you're wearing the right shoes, your hair is not permed or overblown, your shirt is okay, your skirt is okay, everything is okay. And then like the only mistake you've made on that particular day is that you didn't wear something down here, like you didn't wear a cycling inside. And then you'll be like, you think about it, you'll be like, Zona, should I go for punishment because I didn't wear cycling? Elon, yesterday you wore. On a day when, the funny thing was that on a day when you wear, they won't come for inspection. But then on that day, on the day when you want to wear, they'll come for inspections. And then you think about it. So should I go for punishment because of this thing? Have you ever put your underwear down, like put it really down to show that it's a short or it's a cycling, I don't know, just so you can go for punishment? It was really wild. Can we talk about the punishments? Damn. So like the punishments were something else. So we're not given any corporal punishment, but the punishment we were given, hey, I remember this one punishment in grade 10. We had to slash the whole day on a weekend, and I couldn't tell my mom the reason why I was going to school, because she wasn't going to give me transport money. So I said I was going to school on a Saturday because I had a test or something, but then I was like, it's academic related, so just so she could give me transport money, not knowing that I was going for punishment. So like we slashed the whole day on a weekend. Like I feel like the days I was even in high school, I had like blisters here. Okay, I wasn't a problem though. I had blisters all because of punishment. So we had what was called the discipline book, and it had rows and columns, and then like there was a section for noise making, for late coming, for vernacular speaking, eating, what else was there, insulting and all, like, yeah. And then like if you appeared in that book more than thrice in a week, more than twice in a week, you'd go for punishment. But then like for that particular day, let's say today is a Monday, and then I appeared there like even once or twice, I'm going for punishment. And then at the end of the week, I'm also going for punishment. So it was like that. And then I think if you appeared for, I don't know, like a certain number of times, you're going to be put in a black book. Hey, you guys, I feel like the punishments at St. Mary's, you just be minding your own business, okay? Like you just be standing there minding your own business, breathing, not knowing you're committing an offense. I'm telling you, you wouldn't even know, and someone would just walk up to you, like standing there and breathing is an offense, okay? You're going for punishment. Because like you do something on a weekend, and get punished for it when you go to school. Like it was on a weekend, you were not in school uniform, but you'd still get punished for it. Like it was that bad, it was that serious. So like you had to be careful. Your behavior in school and your behavior outside school had to be at 100, I'm telling you, because they were like, no, you are tarnishing the name of the school. So even if you're not in school, even if you're not in school uniform, whatever you do, if you're gonna mess up, then they're not going to say. And then like the suspensions and the expulsions were a really easy thing to get. Like you just had to ask for one and they're ready to give it to you at any time. Because like if they could suspend an entire class, like who are you? We suspended an entire class. Why can't we suspend you? How special are you? So it was like that, because you know, like you'd be committing an offense unknowingly. There was this time, like we're just joking with the grade 8. Before we knew it, we're in sister's office and they said, oh no, you're practicing tribalism, so do you know this is a serious issue and we could suspend you? I said okay. Okay, we would like talk about academics. So the academic part was really taken serious, and cutting point, I don't know if I should call the cutting point. Yeah, our cutting point was like slightly higher than the GCE one, or compared to most schools. And then I think that's just because they wanted us to aim higher, which was a good thing. And then so what really used to happen was that let's say the pass mark is 10 points, for example. I'm giving an example. So let's say the pass mark is 10 points, and then in a class, let's say you are 30, and then out of 30 only 10 people manage to get 10 points, and then those are the only people now listen, those are the only people that are going to have a position. I don't know, does that make sense? Like the pass mark is 10 points, and then only 10 people have managed, or let's say even if it's one person or only 2 people have managed to get 10 points or below 10 points, then those are the only people that are going to have a position out of 30 people. And then the next set of people are those that pass according to the GCE pass mark, and then those ones are not going to have a position on the report card. On the position part, it's simply going to say GCE. Okay, you don't have a position. But then like if you had a position, then you were safe. And then if you got GCE, you were still safe. But there was a third category of people, and these are the people that did not have a position, and they did not pass according to GCE as well. And then these ones did not have a position as well, and the part where it was written position on the report card, it was simply written F, which means you failed. Like we actually called this category the F category. They'll be like, what did you get? I got F category. Since if you were in this category, then you were not safe, because the following term you are going to go for punishment. You're going to slash your soul out. Hey, those were the days. But then like all that was to make us work hard. We felt like they hated us back then, but now we realize that everything they did was for our own good. Mass. Hey, okay, so we had the 3 masses, I don't know, but then we had the opening mass, and then we had mid mass, and then we had the closing mass on closing day. They made sure that we had to write the last steps on closing day, just so people don't miss, and so people could clean. Like I feel like St. Mary's is one of the cleanest, if not the cleanest school in Livingstone, and someone would think they have so many workers that do the work, but then nah, that's not the case. It's the offenders. It was the offenders like me that did all the work. So on closing day, would go for mass, come back, clean and all. It was wild, I'd say, but then it was fun. And then each class had what we call the SUK area. So like we divide, some people work in class, some people go and work outside. Yeah, cause you know, like even their motto says knowledge, joy, at love, knowledge, joy, and damn, it's been a long time, I can't remember the motto. Love, knowledge and joy for service. Like sometimes they randomly come and pick you and say, we need, okay, come with me. You go to the hall, you go and carry chairs and all. They'll be like, that's joyful service. And then we had mass, and then we had the prayer book, which we used to pray every morning. One thing I loved about my school is that nobody could bully. When it came to mass, first of all, like before going to St. Mary's, I don't know if it's all Catholic schools, but then we had to sign that we're going to abide by all the rules and we're going to attend all their church services and all. So we signed. So if it so happened that without a specific reason you ran away or you didn't attend mass, then you'd be gone, my friend. Like, no two ways about it. They'll kick you out of the school. So we had to go for mass, and then we had to do the morning prayers and just basically follow the rules. Like if you really wanted to enjoy your time in my school, then you had to abide by the rules. Otherwise, you were really going to suffer. Yeah, so anyways, that's about it for my high school experience. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to comment down below and tell me what your high school experience was, if you were in a Catholic school or not. still share with me. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, comment, share with somebody, join the fam and all that good stuff. I'll see you in my next video. To then, it is